Right now on NBC 26 Live at 6, police respond to a domestic incident and take a man into custody who had a gun. We're live at the scene. Investigators say no foul play is suspected in the Pittsfield house fire where 2 people were found dead. And an alderman proposes a resolution requiring police to report the undocumented. Reaction from both sides. Good evening, I'm Stacey Angabretson. Green Bay police take a man into custody and seize a gun after an alleged domestic dispute. It happened just a short time ago near Division and Columbia Streets. That's where we find NBC 26's Mo Hyder with the latest information. Mo?
Stacey, I spoke to Green Bay police earlier today. They did say this was a scuffle between 2 exes. Now the ex-boyfriend, they say, is in custody. They say they got a call from a woman who said her ex-boyfriend, was banging on the door very, very loudly. She called the police and told them he had a gun with him. He did try to get away, but police were able to apprehend him. They actually caught him not too far down the street from where the house is. Now, earlier today, a neighbor did say they saw the police take away a rifle. We want to clarify that was actually a shotgun, not a rifle. The man is expected to make an appearance in court on Monday. We don't know if that's from today or a separate charge. That woman was not harmed. Keeping you connected in Green Bay, Mo Hyder, NBC 26.
Thank you, Mo. Investigators releasing the cause of death for the 2 people found dead inside a burned home nearly a month ago. NBC 26's Regina Ahn is in Pittsfield with the very latest.
Investigators tell me that 2 victims, 49-year-old Alan Rainier and 41-year-old Molly Brockman, died from smoke inhalation and thermal injuries. Now, autopsy shows no signs of foul play. You'll remember early last month, a fire on the 3900 block of Tamarack Drive in Pittsfield erupted around 1 in the morning. According to police, the fire burned for a period of time before being discovered. The bodies of the victims discovered in the burned remains of the home. Now, the cause of the fire is undetermined. Investigators say they could only pinpoint that it started in the eastern 3/4 of the house because the home was so badly burned. Investigators say the victims were boyfriend and girlfriend. Reporting live in Pittsfield, Regina Ahn, keeping you connected, NBC 26.
2 people are dead after a head-on crash with a semi in Oconto County. Sheriff's deputies arriving at Highway 64 just west of Highway 32 in the town of Mountain shortly before noon today, finding a minivan crushed by the semi. Deputies believe poor driving conditions are a factor in that crash. The truck driver suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Well, 3 men prosecutors describe as the ringleaders of a local cocaine ring appearing in Brown County Court today. Charles Howard, James Allen, and Josh Cook arrested earlier this week in a bus that saw 12 others put behind bars. The Sheriff's Department says they're still piecing together more evidence in this case. We have an NBC 26 update. 17-year-old Louis upLynk found safe in Chicago overnight. The Sturgeon Bay teen had been classified as an endangered runaway. Investigators say he is receiving medical attention and has been reunited with his mother. His condition tonight is unknown. Well, a wintry mix causing numerous accidents this morning. Crews out to salt and clear the slush on the roads as the mix turned into rain this afternoon. The sloppy start to St. Patrick's Day, though, giving way to a nice weekend ahead. Cameron Moreland has your first forecast. Cameron.
Stacey, this area precipitation that brought 1 to 3 inches of snow to areas north and east of the Fox Cities this morning continues to pull away. Behind it, we've had cloudy skies with some on and off drizzle, but now we've got a couple of rain and snow showers off to the north and west, and that activity may work in here later on tonight. Temperature-wise, we've been holding in the 30s all day long, but just to our south. In Madison, temperatures are currently in the mid-50s with some sunshine. Here's a look at your 12-hour planner. You can expect more of the same, low clouds, some fog, a little bit of drizzle, maybe a rain or a snow shower with temperatures holding in the 30s throughout the night. Stacey?
Thanks, Cameron. Now to President Trump's first 100 days. Today, the president meeting with German Chancellor Merkel. He stressed the importance of fair but free trade between the 2 countries while praising the country's job training programs. Trump also pushed back against open immigration policies like the one Merkel pursued in Germany.
We also recognize that immigration security is national security. We must protect our citizens from those who seek to spread terrorism, extremism, and violence inside our borders. Immigration is a privilege, not a right. and the safety of our citizens must always come first.
President Trump says a nation cannot provide for its own people if it does not protect its borders, and says his travel ban is about safety. Today, Justice Department attorneys arguing against blocking Trump's travel ban in the case of a Syrian family trying to relocate to Wisconsin. A U.S. judge put a temporary hold on the ban in the family's case last week. U.S. attorneys say the family doesn't deserve legal relief due to waiver provisions in President Trump's ban. The ban was blocked by a federal judge in Hawaii on Wednesday. But it's President Trump's executive order limiting federal funding to so-called sanctuary cities that's causing one alderman to act in Sheboygan. That move drawing the attention of immigrants' rights groups who say it will break up families. NBC 26's Raquel Amel is in Sheboygan with reaction from both sides.
The Sheboygan Common Council is expected to vote on Monday on this proposal put forth by one of the members of council who has a Latino background. He says he's doing it to protect the city, but critics say that it only promotes discrimination. The proposal was drafted by council member Job Jose. He says he came up with it after President Donald Trump's executive order that says sanctuary cities will not receive federal dollars. Jose says that money is important to the city, so he's trying to show that Sheboygan is upholding the law so they can continue to receive that money. But critics feel this proposal will divide families in Sheboygan and is racist, only creating fear in the community.
The fear is palpable, and it's emotion. You know, there's a lot of raw emotion.
This is not intended to signal out any race or creed of people. It's just that we want people here to come here through the legal methods.
We did reach out to the Sheboygan Police Department for comment, but they said at this time they didn't have anything they wanted to say. In Sheboygan, keeping you connected, Raquel Amel, NBC 26.
Thanks, Raquel. State leaders coming together today from all corners of Wisconsin to learn about the importance of investing in early childhood education. State Representative Joan Ballweg, one of the organizers of today's event in Green Bay that's bringing educators and daycare workers to learn about best practices for our children.
Legislators need to be informed on what's happening in their particular area, and so many times we focus on just our district, just the county or the city that we represent, but there's a wider community out there that is doing this work.
Ballweg says the issue of early childhood education is critical, especially during budget considerations in the legislature. Now to a consumer alert. JCPenney just releasing a list of 138 stores across the country it's shutting down. 4 stores in Wisconsin will close. The process starts next month. Those stores are located in Marinette, Wood, and Richland counties. JCPenney hopes the move will cut costs and grow sales at the remaining stores. The Menasha Area School District announcing the renovation of Calder Stadium and Bayer Field. The district says it has nearly reached its fundraising goal of $3.5 million, and they plan to break ground this spring. The upgrade will include synthetic turf and make Calder Stadium more accessible for fans. The money will also help purchase new uniforms for the marching band. Well, celebrating diversity in Green Bay and going green for St. Patrick's Day, how kids are learning some dance moves. Plus, the candidates make their pitch to become the next Alice in Dairyland here in Green Bay.
You're connected to NBC 26 News at 6 with Stacey Engebretson, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports Director Charlie Sakaitis. NBC 26 News at 6, keeping you connected.